There's concern across the city of Iqaluit due to a proposed property tax increase. City Council recently passed first and second readings for the increase. As Mahnur Mubarak tells us, businesses in the city are now feeling more pressure in a time of economic insecurity.
The value of property has increased in Iqaluit by around 26%. That's according to the 2024 property assessments conducted by the government of Nunavut. The previous assessments were done in 2014. In response, the city of Iqaluit voted to lower the mill rate for residential, commercial, and mixed-use properties. Property tax is determined by applying the mill rate to the property's assessed value. If it passes third reading, the change would mean residential properties would see an average tax increase of 3%. Commercial and mixed-use properties would increase 10% on average. The mill rate for institutional and industrial properties will stay the same, so taxes for those properties will go up equal to the assessment value over the past 10 years. Dwayne Wilson is the Vice President of Stakeholder Relations for Arctic Cooperatives Limited, which owns Arctic Ventures in Iqaluit, a commercial property, and says the increase could make goods in the store more expensive.
If it increases cost, it's going to put upwards pressure on pricing. And unfortunately, that's the likely outcome.
Tony Rose is Executive Director of the Baffin Regional Chamber of Commerce. He says businesses are dealing with growing costs, including increased water rates and possible increase to electrical rates for businesses.
What we're seeing is an increase in cost across all the various areas that businesses have to deal with.
Jason Oldham, general manager of the Nunavut Brewing Company, feels those pressures too. His property is zoned industrial. He hasn't received his assessment yet and is uncertain how much extra tax he might pay this year.
Power costs are going up. Inflation hit last year hard. Insurance costs have gone up the past few years. It's just everything is building up and building up.
Council will vote on the third reading of the motion at a future council meeting. Mahnur Mubarak, CBC News, Iqaluit.